What's your plan if your server dies at 3 a.m.? Or if a ransomware attack locks up every file you've got before your morning coffee? If you're mentally Googling what is DRP, you're in the right place. In this video, we're breaking down 7 real steps to build a recovery plan you can count on without needing a computer science degree. Hi, I'm Dave Clark with AIS. If your current disaster recovery plan lives in a dusty Google Doc, or worse, just in your head, you're not alone. A real DRP isn't just some boring checklist your IT guy made because compliance said so. It's what keeps your data safe when things hit the fan. We'll even show you the tools businesses actually use to make it easier, faster, and way less stressful. If you missed our last video, what is a disaster recovery plan and why it could save your business? Check that out too. It explains why this matters. But here, we're all about how to build the thing. Step 1. Inventory your tech. Start by making a list of every system, app, and device your business depends on. That includes servers, laptops, phone systems, Wi-Fi routers, cloud apps, everything. You can't recover what you don't know exists. Step 2. Set your RTO and RPO. These two numbers will shape all your backup and recovery decisions. If your RTO is 4 hours, that means your systems need to be fully restored within that window. If your RPO is 15 minutes, that means you can only afford to lose 15 minutes of data. Anything more starts to hurt your business. Step 3, choose your backup tools. This is where a lot of businesses start to feel overwhelmed. There are so many backup options out there, and it's not always clear which ones is right for your setup. The good news is, AIS has a backup guide to help you figure it out. And the key is choosing solutions that matches both your business size and your RTO and RPO goals. Start by thinking in layers. No single tool is perfect, so we recommend using at least 2 types of backup, one that's fast and local, and one that's safe and stored off-site. Cloud backups are easy to set up, accessible from anywhere, and usually automated. They're great for small to mid-sized businesses that need flexibility without managing physical hardware. But you'll want to be sure your provider is reliable, secure, and can meet your recovery time requirements. Local backups to external drives or network-attached storage give you fast recovery if you lose a file or two. They're simple and affordable, but also vulnerable to physical damage, theft, or disasters, so they shouldn't be your only option. Having off-site servers means backing up your data entirely to another physical location, often a second office or co-location center. It adds protection in case your main location is hit with a flood, fire, or extended outage. The challenge is maintaining and securing both locations properly. Backup appliances are all-in-one boxes that handle backups and recovery automatically. They're often used in environments that need fast, local recovery, but also include off-site replication. They're more expensive up front, but save time when something goes wrong. If you don't want to manage backups at all, you can hand them off to a provider like AIS. We take care of setup, monitoring, testing, and recovery, so you can focus on running your business without worrying about whether your last backup actually worked. Whatever you choose, ensure your backup system aligns with your recovery goals. If your RTO is 4 hours but your cloud provider takes 12 to restore, that's a mismatch. Start with your goals, then pick the tools that support them. Step 4, map out a communication plan. During a disaster, communication breakdowns create just as many problems as the disaster itself. You need a clear plan for who talks to whom, when, and how. Don't assume your team will just figure it out in the moment. Here's what to map out. Start with your team. You'll need a way to send quick internal updates, things like text messages, Slack alerts, or company-wide emails. Keep the message short and clear. Something like, "We've had a system outage. The recovery team is working on it. Please don't restart anything until we send the all clear." Then think about your customers. You don't want to scramble to write something from scratch in the middle of a crisis. Prepare a few messages in advance. Something you can use for emails, your website, or even social media. It could be as simple as, "We're experiencing a temporary outage. Our team is working to restore service and will keep you updated." Now, vendors. Make sure you know how to contact your critical partners, your IT provider, your internet or phone service, cloud platforms, and even your copier tech. Include after-hours numbers and escalation contacts, because you don't want to be stuck on hold when you need urgent support. And don't forget your phones. If your system is down, update your voicemail with a message letting people know what's happening. Something like, "We're currently experiencing a service disruption. We're aware of the issue and are working to resolve it as quickly as possible. The goal here is speed and clarity. Write these messages ahead of time, save them in your DRP folder, and print a copy too, because if your systems go down, you'll still need a way to communicate. Step 5. Document your procedures. Write clear step-by-step instructions anyone can follow, even if your main IT person is on vacation in Cabo. Keep the language simple. Include screenshots, phone numbers, login instructions, and escalation paths. Step 6. Test the plan. If you haven't tested it, you don't actually know if it works. You should run a test at least twice a year. And not just a quick read-through. Simulate real scenarios. Make it feel like the real thing. These scenarios should include what happens if the power suddenly cuts out. Not just in your office, but wherever your systems are hosted. Can your team keep working? Do they know how to access files or phones when the network is down? Act like a key server is offline. Can you restore from backup in time? Does your team know what steps to follow? This is when you find out if your recovery time objective is realistic or just optimistic. Another scenario is to imagine your files are locked and your system is compromised. Can your team isolate the issue, pull a clean backup, and recover safely without making things worse? Try simulating the accidental deletion of a key document. If recovery takes more than a few minutes or requires guesswork, your backup plan needs improvement. Testing your DRP aims to find the problems now, while there's no pressure. Fix the confusion, fix the delays, and make sure the plan actually works when it counts. Step 7. Train your team. There's no point in having a disaster recovery plan if no one knows how to use it. Your team needs to be trained on the basics, and that training should happen before a real emergency ever hits. Every employee should know exactly what they're responsible for during a disruption. Who's leading the recovery? Who's handling internal updates? Who's responsible for talking to clients? And if someone's out, who covers their role? The more clearly this is defined, the less confusion there'll be when time matters most. Make sure everyone knows where your DRP lives. It sounds obvious, but many companies forget this step. Make sure your staff knows where the recovery plan is stored and how to access it quickly. That means a shared folder, a printed binder, or a backup on the cloud. Don't let the plan become one of the things you lose access to in a crisis. People should know who to contact if systems go down. That includes internal team leads, IT vendors, internet or phone providers, and anyone else involved in recovery. Make sure contact info is up to date and easy to find. A printed copy can be a lifesaver when your systems are offline. This training doesn't have to be a big production. A quick review once or twice a year is enough to keep things fresh. Walk through the plan, answer questions, and make sure everyone knows the basics. Because when something breaks, you don't want hesitation. You want your team to know what to do and move. You don't have to be a tech genius to build a strong disaster recovery plan. Tools make this process easier and more reliable. Here are 5 common platforms that most well-qualified companies recommend, depending on your setup. Veeam, backup and replication. This is great for businesses with virtual machines. It's fast, efficient, and gives you tight control over backups. Acronis Cyber Protect. This is one of our favorites for all-in-one protection, data backup, anti-malware, and patch management in a single tool. Datto is ideal for small to medium businesses, known for rapid recovery and secure hybrid backups, local plus cloud. We often set this up for our clients. Microsoft Azure Site Recovery. This is a solid enterprise-grade option for businesses already using Microsoft tools. Helps automate failover and backup workflows. Zerto is a comprehensive disaster recovery and data protection solution designed to provide continuous data protection. It's great if you want a fully managed solution without handling hardware or software. All these tools have different strengths, and your best fit depends on your size, industry, and how much downtime you can afford. AIS helps companies figure this stuff out all the time. So if you're unsure, just drop us a message or check the links below for free resources. Building a disaster recovery plan doesn't mean locking yourself in a server room with 10 whiteboards and a gallon of coffee. It's just about clarifying what systems matter, how fast you need them back, and making sure your people know what to do when it counts. Save this video, share it with your team, but whatever you do, don't wait for the fire to start before looking for the fire extinguisher. Got any questions? Give us a call or visit our website ais-now.com. And remember, you can worry less with AIS.